Good morning. We're wrapping our week up here on Evans Street on the water. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning, Kenny. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. Good morning, Dee.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We are joined by Dee Chapman, owner of No Place Like Home Pet Services, Pet City.
Yes, and we ran across Dee because she called us to list her house. All
So
right.
we have some guests today. What are their names, Carol?
This is Rock and this is Josie. They're 12-and-a-half-year-old labs, and I'm just happy to have them still.
That's right.
Yes. and Dee is very good with them, for sure.
Dee, we're so excited to have you this morning. Tell us a little bit about what services you offer. I know you've helped Carol in the past, and
Yes, she
we're
has.
very curious to know what you offer.
Well, thank you for asking. I love animals, and I have spent the last 11 years pet sitting for any type of animal at all. I have taken care, aside from the normal cats, dogs, take care of turtles, fish. I have taken care of snakes. I have done almost everything, not yet barnyard animals, but I'm hoping to get there someday.
Well, I've got a friend with a pig.
And you said a hedgehog, right?
Yes, I have taken
Okay.
care of a hedgehog. I have learned a lot, actually. And I grew up loving animals. When I got to Carteret County, I started working immediately in rescue. And then that led me to, and this is the best part of it, is a lot of the dogs I was caring for in rescue, I wound up pet sitting for because they got adopted, and I get to see them in a better light. And that is one of the happiest feelings you can get. And I have to say, in my own opinion, there's no better breed like a rescue.
That is true.
Oh, I agree.
I love, it's the best job I've ever had. I have a degree in accounting, and I just love this so much more.
Well,
it's a nice.
it's certainly less stressful, I would think.
Absolutely. And people need pet sitters. There's not enough of them.
No, absolutely not. And you come and spend it's not like you come and let them out and feed them and leave. You stay.
No,
I mean, you're here for an hour or so.
More, at least an absolutely minimum an hour. I take care of the animals' basic needs. They're, obviously walking, feeding, watering. Also, despite my age, I'm one to get down on the floor, roll around, play with them, whatever it takes. I am first there. Also, part of my service includes keeping an eye on the house. I mean, there has been at one time, I was at a house that there was a water break, and I was able to contact the owners, and they fixed it remotely. So I do take in packages, take in mail,
Water plants?
water flowers, inside and out, water plants. And basically, I do whatever is needed and basic common sense of what was required in the house. And it's also good to see someone coming and going into your home if you're going to be
100%.
away.
Absolutely, yeah. And this time of year, people are starting to travel some, and so
Peace of mind of your pets and your house is huge.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And, your mail doesn't build up, your papers don't build up, and
I heard you say you take photos, and I've gotten a few photos.
I
Yes.
do. I send. I jokingly call them proof of life. If an owner is if an owner is responsive to it, I will send several pictures during the course of their visit. Taking pictures of their pets. The cell phones have been a great advantage to pet sitting, especially for someone like me who is a nervous pet parent. And when I go away, I like to know what's going on.
Absolutely.
So
I think it's
I am able to, I have had, believe it or not, I've had people who will talk to their animals over the phone. So
I
I
haven't gotten
love
that
it.
far yet, but
It's the happiest job I've ever had.
Well,
oh, I love that.
we're
I-
very excited.
I am just so happy, and I get to meet wonderful people as well.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, but my heart is still with the animals.
Well, if anybody knows me, they know how much I love my dogs, and if I would trust them to Dee, then you know that you
She's
could.
top notch.
She is. Yeah. Yep.
We will put Dee's information below the video so you can have her contact information.
Right.
And Dee, can they reach out to you directly for rates? Because I know it probably varies
It
depending
varies
upon.
by the distance, but yes, and I have a business card, my place like home pet sitting with my phone number, and my phone number is 252-723-6729, and you can text me, call me, and I will be able to give you everything. Also, what I do want to mention, and this is always a God forbid situation, but I do always make arrangements that when you're away, your vet, I have a permission slip so that if I have to treat. And unfortunately, I mean, thankfully, knock on wood, I've never lost a client. But it, you know, if anything arises, I either go to their vet or to the emergency vet in Swansboro. I am very much aware of changes in behavior, especially the more I get to know your pet.
Great.
And there's always an introduction first for you, for me, and for the pet.
Well, that's
Thank
exciting.
you.
We'll definitely give you her information below the video.
Absolutely.
So that way you can reach out to her directly. And Carol was so gracious to let us have this view today because our condo that we were supposed to be at,
Is under contract. Imagine that.
That's
And how
right.
long? 8 hours or was it 10?
less than 24 hours, but it was pretty quick. Tons of showings, less than 24 hours. But speaking of condominiums,
Yes, I've got a little bit of stats on condos. I mean, as far as this year compared to last year, just this 3-month period, the average sale price is up 22% in condos in Carteret
Wow.
County. In Moorhead, the average sale price is that 22% up. The number sold is down. The number across the county is down 34%. They're, you know, the listings are really way
That's the
down,
lack
and
of inventory.
that's why that one was gone in 24 hours.
absolutely.
Yeah.
If
So-
you're still looking to sell, I mean, it is still a seller's market. We
And
have
if-
not reached the peak.
And if you're looking to buy, you need somebody that's on it. So-
Absolutely.
That's
Because-
right.
And she-
Carol sold my house in
One
about
weekend.
Yes, one weekend.
One
We're not
weekend.
exactly sure how many hours, but it was very fast.
Quick,
and
right?
I'm very grateful because I'm now in a smaller place and able to just relax a little more.
Oh,
Good.
So I owe a lot to Carol. She's one of the best realtors I've ever worked with.
Oh, thank
we
you, Dee. Well,
appreciate that.
you have looked after my babies too, so thank you. All right.
Well, thanks for joining us. You have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy.
For sure.
Happy weekend.